Love, light, and blessings, shamanic Awak priestess here, and this is the video that I promised yesterday, but I ended up having to change it for today because by the time I finished working and doing my readings and stuff, I was really exhausted last night, so I fell asleep. And I didn't want to make a video while I was half falling asleep, so I decided to make the video today instead. And so the spirits were really talking to me and telling me like I need to make a video. There's a lot of people that are afraid right now. And when you do a magical ritual, it kind of does make one feel empowered, like they have control over things. And so when the spirits were communicating with me, I explained to them that I didn't want to make this really intricate ritual, this really complex ritual with really hard to get items and show them all these like beautiful things, not anything against anybody else, but a lot of people tend to feel very intimidated when things are very complex, especially people that are newer to witchcraft or to spell work or to anything of that nature. So Archangel Raphael came through and he basically told me that to do a ritual to the angels because not everyone that watches me works with orishas, that works with loas, or even works with native spirits. So Archangel Raphael is kind of a neutral spirit. um, and also, he said for those that don't work with angels, they can kind of custom this ritual, maybe for their god and goddess or whatever spirits they work with or dedicated to nature. It's whatever works for you. I'm particularly dedicating this to Archangel Raphael, who came through. You can literally Google a Archangel Raphael prayer that suits your needs. I'm not someone who says mantras or incantations. I am someone who does prayers and things like that. So that's what I would do. Make sure you clear and cleanse whatever candles you're going to use. There's various candles I'm going to show you. So if because I basically wanted to create this ritual for people just to kind of use your everyday household things. So that way I'm not encouraging you to go out there and possibly contaminate yourself. That kind of defeats the purpose of a protection work. And things like that. So this is a very simple spell that anyone can do. You can make it as fancy or as simple as you want it. So the one of the main ingredients is a white candle. So you can use a novena candle. Okay, this ritual is to be done for 7 days. So for 7 specific days, you're going to pray over this candle. You're going to cleanse and clear it, however that works for you. I have my own specific way that I cleanse and clear candles, which I'm not going to share on here because they're more of like things I'm not supposed to share. So just find a way that you will cleanse and clear. Maybe you're gonna light a sage or yerba santa, and maybe you'll smoke it. Maybe you'll physically wash it. Whatever cleansing and clearing means to you. Then you're gonna dedicate this to whatever specific deity this is going to be for. So in my case, it'll be Archangel Raphael. And you're going to make an offering to the spirit. So Archangel Raphael takes holy water, cool water, like it could be spring water, anything like that. You would give him. Also, he takes black coffee, no sugar, nice white cup. That will be perfectly fine as well. Or even white carnation flowers. If you have flowers in your yard or something like that that are white, that's nice too. He also takes green, in some cases yellow. So if you have dandelions growing in your backyard, you could put it in a vase and pretty much give him that as offering, because you always want to pay your spirits when they give you, when you're asking them to do something for you. So yeah, so make sure you have your offering, whatever that consists of, even if it's sharing a meal, not a mock meal, but an actual meal, and you would just take out the food offering, and after a couple of hours, take it out. You can put it back in nature, however you want to dispose of that. But yeah, make sure you give the spirit an offering, and things of that nature. If you don't have novena candles, you can use a votive candle. And these are nice because you can engrave the names of the people that you want to light this candle for. You can also put a petition paper and put the candle over the petition paper, over pictures. You can even write the names on the actual candle itself. You can engrave the names on these type of candles. You can use a taper candle. You can use a emergency light candle, or you could even use a tea light, or you can even substitute for birthday candle. The point is, whatever candles you have on hand, the color white, or you can even use green. White, I felt I wanted to use, the Spirit said to use that because most people have white candles. Most people have access to white candles. And basically, if you're going to use like tea lights, emergency light candles, taper candles, birthday candles, votive candles, anything like that, what's nice about this is you will burn one down every day. So you'll burn this all the way down and you will just use 7. Instead of using one main candle, you will use 7. What's nice about this is a lot of people worry about fire and leaving candles on all the time. These are nice because once they burn down, you're done with your spell for the day. And you can, every single day around the same time, light another candle, so on and so forth, for the next 7 days. I like to use cartomancy when I do spells. So I like to use the 9 for this one. The Spirit said to use the 9 of hearts. So anybody most people have access to playing cards. So I would just consecrate this dedicated. You could literally tape it to the candle. Because this is the wish candle. So getting your wish, you can actually glue or tape that. You could put it in a card holder, whatever the case may be. If tarot's more your thing, you could put a tarot card. I don't work with tarot cards when it comes to magic. I use good old-fashioned cartomancy because most people don't know what this means. I like doing things in secret. That's just me. And you would pray over the candle. Every single day you would do a prayer to Archangel Raphael. You can do a prayer to your guardian angel or whatever specific deity that you work with that you're going to dedicate this to, that has to do with health and healing. Make sure it's a deity that has to do with health and healing. You would specifically, because Archangel Raphael is an angel, the patron angel of travels, and he's the patron angel of healthcare workers. So that's why that spirit came through, and things of that nature. If you're doing it for a police officer, Archangel Raphael is a protector of military men and women, firemen, anybody who's like deals with that kind of rescue. He's really good with that. So you can dedicate it to him, and then that will be like a red, or you can again use the universal white. Most spirits take white. And then make sure you anoint your candle. So I like to use holy oil. Now these ingredients for this oil are kind of harder to get. I get these from Israel directly, the ingredients that I use. So that's not easy for everybody. So when I don't have holy oil, because again the ingredients are harder to get, and I'm not trying to encourage you to expose yourself to viruses, or by the time, people are going through a lot of stuff in these countries, I'm not going to be like, by the time you get the ingredients from Israel, with the mail being slow right now, that would make no sense. You can use olive oil, because in the Bible it talks a lot about the healing properties of olive oil. So you can actually anoint your candle with olive oil, or you can create your own oil, maybe using rosemary or basil or any type of healing herb that speaks to you. You would just anoint it. You can inscribe the names, like I said, of the people you want to put protection of, or you can write their names on the candle and basically just pray over this candle around the same time every single day for the next 7 days. So that's it. Very simple ritual, very simple spell. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say with that. And that's the community spell that, if you want to do some type of candle work and you feel like, oh, I feel so intimidated, I'm new into spirituality, I don't know how to do these really complex things, or I don't have a lot of things accessible to me, you can literally use these very basic ingredients and create a very, very powerful spell. If you want to, make this really pretty, put it in a white plate, make a circle of salt, or use herbs, you can make it as elaborate or as simple as you want. The important thing about this ritual is I want to make it feasible and accessible, because I think sometimes people overcomplicate things when they're sharing, and it makes the average person feel intimidated. So this is something that anyone can do, no matter what level of the magical path, and angels are usually spirits that work with everybody. So that's why those particular energies came forward in wanting me to share this ritual, because it's not a spirit from a crow's tradition that you have to be initiated into and take weeks and months to build a relationship with. The angels are always there. We all have guiding and guardian angels, and things like that. You could recite the Lord's Prayer. I use a lot the Lord's Prayer. So, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And I also do a lot of Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. You can do that. You could even recite the Apostles' Creed. I use a lot of Catholicism in my spiritual practice. You could read Psalms 23 over it, and things like that. And you can add a Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael prayer. They have a lot of really good prayer in the Catholic websites, and things like that. You can literally Google like novena to Archangel Raphael, and you should get a lot of different types of prayer. I want you guys to pick the prayer that speaks to you, because I feel like prayers are so like personal. If you're not comfortable, again, working with angels, you can adapt and custom this to whoever is your spirit guide, whatever spirit you use for health spells, and you can literally take the spell and custom it and do what you want with that. So I just thought I would share and kind of contribute to sharing some positivity in the spiritual community. But much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until the next video, guys, bye.